In a world of dating apps, social media connections, and carefully crafted pickup lines, the Sigma male stands apart in how he approaches the delicate matter of relationships. He doesn't follow the conventional playbook because his entire psychology operates differently. If you're wondering how a man who values his independence above all else ever decides to invite someone into his life, you're about to understand the quiet, deliberate process that defines the Sigma male's approach to relationships. 1. The foundation, observation, and assessment. Long before any asking happens, the Sigma male has been engaged in a meticulous process of observation and assessment. This isn't casual people-watching. It's a deep, analytical examination where he's evaluating compatibility, character consistency, emotional intelligence, and long-term potential. He's studying how you handle stress, how you treat service workers, what values you demonstrate through daily actions, rather than just professed beliefs, and whether your lifestyle and ambitions align with his own. This assessment phase can last weeks, months, or even longer, as he needs to be thoroughly convinced that a relationship would genuinely enhance his life, rather than complicate it. During this extended observation period, he's not playing hard to get or being intentionally mysterious. He's gathering the crucial data he needs to make an informed decision about potentially altering his carefully curated life. For the Sigma male, entering a relationship represents a significant life decision that shouldn't be made lightly or based on fleeting emotions. He's specifically looking for someone who complements his independent nature rather than threatens it. Someone who understands his need for solitude while appreciating the depth of connection he offers in return, and someone whose presence brings peace rather than drama to his carefully balanced existence. 2. The gradual integration, testing compatibility through shared experience. Rather than a dramatic confession of feelings or a formal, "will you be my girlfriend" conversation, the Sigma male prefers what might be called a gradual integration approach. He'll begin slowly inviting you into different aspects of his authentic life, introducing you to his favorite quiet coffee shop where he does his best thinking, suggesting activities that align with his genuine interests rather than typical date venues, sharing pieces of his world in carefully measured doses that feel organic rather than forced. These shared experiences aren't dates in the conventional performance-oriented sense. They're real-world compatibility tests conducted in natural environments. He's observing how you fit into his actual life, not a performed version designed to impress. He might invite you to join him on a hiking trail he frequents when he needs to clear his mind, include you in a creative project he's passionate about, or simply share a quiet evening reading in the same space. Through these authentic shared experiences, he's determining whether your presence enhances his life in a meaningful, sustainable way. This method allows both people to experience the reality of being together rather than the fantasy of dating, creating a foundation built on genuine compatibility rather than romantic illusion. 3. The communication, direct yet respectful of autonomy. When a Sigma male is ready to define the relationship, his approach will typically be characterized by calm, direct communication that respects both his truth and your autonomy. It won't be a dramatic, anxiety-filled proclamation or a pressure-filled ultimatum, but rather a straightforward expression of his perspective and intentions, delivered with the same measured tone he uses for other important matters. He might say something like, "I value what we have developing here and would like to explore it further," or "I appreciate our connection and see potential for something meaningful," followed by a clear but non-demanding statement about wanting to build on this connection. What makes his approach fundamentally different is the complete absence of pressure, expectation, or attempts to manipulate your response. He states his position clearly while leaving genuine space for you to respond authentically based on your own feelings and timing. There's no hidden agenda, no guilt tripping, no attempts to convince you to feel something you don't. He presents his truth and allows you the psychological space to meet him there if you genuinely choose to. This profound respect for your autonomy is fundamental to his character. He wants a partner who chooses him as consciously as he chooses them, not someone who feels pressured or swept away by emotion. 4. The demonstration, actions as consistent invitations. For the Sigma male, Actions consistently speak louder than words, and his way of asking for a relationship often manifests through consistent, meaningful actions that demonstrate his commitment and interest more eloquently than any verbal declaration could. He'll make time for you during his otherwise busy and carefully managed schedule, include you in his long-term planning in practical ways, remember important details you've shared and follow up on them, and show up reliably when you need support without making a dramatic production of it. These actions serve as ongoing, tangible invitations into his life and world. When he shares his personal space with you, whether that's his home, his favorite thinking spots, or his creative projects, when he introduces you to the few people who genuinely matter to him, or when he includes you in his future plans in concrete ways, these are significant gestures that carry more weight than any formal relationship question ever could. He's essentially building the relationship through daily demonstrations of care, respect, and commitment, rather than through a single defining conversation. Each action represents another brick in the foundation of what could become a shared life. 5. The space for mutual decision-making. A crucial aspect of how Sigma males approach relationships is their deliberate creation of space for mutual decision-making. Rather than making a unilateral declaration about the relationship status or demanding a definition according to his timeline, he's more likely to initiate a conversation that begins with open-ended invitations like, "I've been thinking about us and where we might be headed," or "I'm curious about your perspective on what we're building together." This collaborative approach invites genuine partnership in defining the relationship's parameters and direction. He understands at a fundamental level that healthy, sustainable relationships are built on mutual desire, mutual commitment, and mutual definition, not on one person's decision or timeline. By creating this psychological space for joint definition, he ensures that both partners have equal ownership in the relationship's direction from the very beginning. This approach eliminates power struggles from the relationship's inception and establishes a healthy pattern of collaborative decision-making that will serve the partnership throughout its duration. It also ensures that when the relationship is formally acknowledged, it represents a genuine meeting of minds and hearts, rather than one person acquiescing to another's agenda. 6. The respect for natural timing and organic progression. Sigma males possess a remarkable, almost intuitive respect for natural timing in relationship development. They won't rush the process to meet arbitrary social timelines, succumb to external pressure from friends or family, or pressure you into commitments before genuine connection has formed. Conversely, they won't unnecessarily delay definition once they've determined genuine compatibility and shared direction. This profound respect for organic progression means the relationship develops at a pace that feels authentic and comfortable for both people, free from artificial deadlines or manufactured intensity. There's no playing hard to get, no strategic distancing to create longing, no manufactured drama to test commitment, just a steady, natural deepening of connection that culminates in a mutual understanding of commitment. When the Sigma male finally does articulate the relationship status, it often feels like he's simply giving voice to something that has already been true and demonstrated through consistent action for some time. The definition becomes a recognition of existing reality rather than the beginning of something new. 7. The preservation of individuality within connection. Perhaps the most distinctive aspect of how Sigma males approach relationships is their commitment to preserving individuality within connection. Even as he's inviting you into his life and building a shared future, he's simultaneously ensuring that both partners maintain their unique identities, interests, and autonomy. His proposal of a relationship, whether verbal or demonstrated through action, always includes the understanding that you'll both remain complete individuals who choose to share your lives rather than merge into a single entity. This approach creates relationships characterized by mutual respect for separate interests, friendships, and personal growth trajectories. He understands that the healthiest connections occur between two whole people who enhance each other's lives rather than complete each other. This perspective eliminates the codependency, resentment, and loss of self that often plague conventional relationships. For the Sigma male, the ideal partnership is one where both people feel free to be their authentic selves while choosing to build a life together. The Sigma male's approach to relationships fundamentally challenges conventional dating wisdom and performance-oriented romance. He systematically rejects performative gestures in favor of genuine connection, replaces pressure with patient presence, and substitutes games with unwavering authenticity. His method might lack the dramatic flair of movie-style romance or the intensity of instant connection, but it offers something far more valuable: the foundation for a relationship built on mutual respect, conscious choice, psychological safety, and enduring compatibility. When a Sigma male asks for a relationship, whether through words or, more commonly, through consistent action, it's never a question born from loneliness, social expectation, or fleeting infatuation. It's the quiet culmination of careful observation, shared experiences, demonstrated compatibility, and genuine connection. It's an invitation to join him on his path as an equal partner, with the clear understanding that you'll both maintain your individuality while consciously choosing to walk forward together. His approach might be quieter, more gradual, and more deliberate than what we're culturally conditioned to expect, but these very qualities create relationships that are deeper, more authentic, more resilient, and more likely to withstand the inevitable tests of time. In a world of swipe-right instant gratification and performance-based dating, the Sigma male reminds us through his actions that the most meaningful connections are those that develop naturally between two whole people who consciously, deliberately, and authentically choose each other. If you want to understand more about recognizing when a Sigma male is developing genuine interest and how to respond in ways that honor both his nature and your own, I recommend watching our video. 8 signs your boyfriend is a Sigma male.